Mhm. I gotta go. I'm still kind of setting up, but not really.
This little light of mine, in the dark found a hopeful sign.
For those with depression not getting enough relief from their antidepressant, adding Caplyta can help you let in the light. providing greater relief from depression symptoms than an antidepressant alone. And unlike some medications, Caplyta is also proven to deliver significant symptom relief from both bipolar 1 and 2 depression.
Elderly dementia patients have increased risk of death or stroke. Caplyta is not approved for dementia-related psychosis. Call your doctor about new or sudden mood changes, behaviors, or suicidal thoughts right away. Antidepressants may increase these risks. Report fever, confusion, stiff muscles, which may be life-threatening, or uncontrolled muscle movements, which may be permanent. High cholesterol and weight gain may occur, as can high blood sugar, which may be fatal. Common side effects are sleepiness, dizziness, nausea, dry mouth, feeling tired, and diarrhea. These aren't all the side effects.
Ask your doctor about Caplyta.
I love when it does
See
that.
more of the light inside of me.
There is a lot about the job that isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. One of them is Sentry. This is kind of a different type of automation where it's going to go through on whatever schedule, whatever cadence, and it picks off one of the top Sentry issues. So what this type of automation does is it allows us to focus on what is going to make the Codex app great to use and useful and joyful, and all of the things that like bugs and things that fall through the cracks that like aren't quite as fun to figure out, at least for me. That stuff can happen kind of behind the scenes.
Love it.
If you have tried multiple oral antidepressants and they haven't worked, did you know that after 2, you can try another path? Spravato works differently to rapidly reduce depression symptoms. Spravato is the only FDA-approved nasal spray taken with or without an oral antidepressant for adults with treatment-resistant depression. While the exact way that Spravato works in depression is unknown, it acts on glutamate, a chemical messenger in the brain thought to regulate depression. Spravato can cause serious side effects, including sleepiness, fainting, dizziness, spinning sensation, anxiety, feeling disconnected, breathing problems, increased blood pressure, problems thinking clearly, or bladder problems. Your healthcare provider must monitor you for serious side effects for at least 2 hours after taking Spravato. There's risk for abuse and misuse. Don't take if you have a blood vessel disease, an abnormal connection between your veins and arteries, a history of bleeding in the brain, or are or may become pregnant. Spravato may harm your unborn baby. Don't drive, operate machinery, or perform activities that require full alertness until the next day after restful sleep. Antidepressants may increase suicidal thoughts and actions in people 24 and younger. Spravato is not for use in children. It doesn't prevent suicide or suicidal thoughts or actions, relieve pain, or replace hospitalization. Call your doctor right away about changes in behavior, worsening depression, or thoughts of suicide. With fewer depression symptoms, you may begin to feel like yourself again. Ask your healthcare provider or visit Spravato.com.
With Ashley's flexible financing, rooms start at just $50 per month. Furnish one room or your whole home with hundreds of options to choose from. Affordable luxury is within reach. Start creating the space you've always wanted, only at Ashley.
You know, coffee spikes your cortisol.
Yeah, but it's good for your liver.
Pro tip, magnetic hydration.
Cardio ruins muscle gain.
Hey, standing ruins your knees.
Sleep is overrated.
Sitting is hard on your hips.
Oxygenating just your heart.
Let's go here for more citizens of the law.
Happy grass, happy home.
So what do you do?
Regular feeding, it makes all the difference. Scott's Weed and Feed. The product is incredible.
Now's the time to kill existing weeds with Turf Builder Weed and Feed.
Feed your lawn. Feed it.
What? I was mute this whole time. I'm probably sitting looking crazy. Well, not the whole time, probably part of the time. Also clicking something. I guess it's a kill you now. Yeah. Change one thing. After you change too much, I just want to make sure the screen doesn't randomly drop. Hopefully nothing goes awry. We'll calculate this. So it's been time for me to say that I am an amateur streamer, so I'm still learning things every time I stream, and that's okay. Hi, oh, I'm stupid. I'm not going to get too technical with the background on this spot because it will be everywhere anyway. That seems to be a huge area anyway, so like...
Managing schizophrenia with daily pills is a constant reminder of your condition. And missing them
I did not want the
may have serious consequences.
It did that last time. It did it last week, and I was so upset.
But Invega Sustenna is different. It's the #1 long-acting injection that helps control episodes with just one shot every month. Invega Sustenna is an injection given by a provider to treat schizophrenia in adults after initial dosing. Only Invega Sustenna helped keep 90% of adults episode-free in a clinical study. Invega Sustenna is not for everyone. Elderly dementia patients have an increased risk of death or stroke. Call your doctor if you have uncontrollable muscle movements, as these can become permanent, or if you have high fever, stiff muscles, confusion, dizziness upon standing, seizures, or increase in prolactin. Other risks include increased cholesterol, weight gain, heart rate, and high blood sugar, which can lead to coma or death. These are not all the serious side effects. Walk away from daily schizophrenia pills and take on tomorrow with Invega Sustenna.
There is a lot about the job isn't actually that fun that I have now automated away almost entirely. It's really common.
That can go away, and I need to cut that down. I think that'll work. You are okay. I plan on getting a new mic for my setup anyway, so. Because I'm using these cheap Dollar General headphones. Actually, let me see something. Alright. Do something here with this. Come on, computer, don't act stupid. But yeah, no, I definitely plan on getting a new mic soonish, for my setup so that I'm not using cheap headphone mics. I'll be fine. Oh, the poor cat. The bath is probably necessary. Gotta be jarring to look at. Jesus. I mean, it's not really a Oh, I definitely believe it is. Oh, because there's those random videos that people watch their cats. Or just pets with water in general. Do that. What are you doing? Okay. Oh. I think I wish I could have a cat, but my parents don't like cats. I don't know how I lost my phone on point sight. Honestly, I'm not gonna get technical with it. I'm happy with how it looks right there. Now I'm worried if I'm being lazy though. Who's blowing up my phone? Oh. How do I... Okay. I mean, it might bug me later, but for right now, I'm happy with that. I'll just have to figure out the background details later. I think the problem with taking a long break from the comic is forgetting how I draw these people. Wow. I only have like one friend that has like 3 cats. What's it like with so many cats? Honestly, I could probably imagine. I've always had dogs, but I've only had like so when I was really young, we used to keep Rottweilers and everything. So I only had like 2 Rottweilers as pets that I know of, and then once I moved here, we had my little Yorkie dog, and he was my baby. And then my last dog passed. It was my first German Shepherd. It's my dream dog, and it was my first German Shepherd, and it seemed like he passed away in his sleep. So it's been about a year or so since I last had a German Shepherd. We currently have a Rottweiler right now, and she is a sweetheart. She's just bullheaded.
Coffee spikes your cortisol.
Yeah, but it's good for your liver.
Pro tip, magnetic hydration.
Unfortunately, most of my dogs are outside. So you don't really get to keep the big dogs inside the house. That might change with the tiny house. Heck, I might even get a big cat. Because I really want a Maine Coon, but they're expensive. No, I'll definitely have to see. I'm probably just gonna stick with dogs because I live on a homestead, so the dogs are really for my protection and the animals. So for now, I'm just happy with my goat. And they're also sweet. Underlass? I legitimately forgot how I do these characters. It's been a while. I know Zuri doesn't really have what's going on. Maybe I should just bring my sketchbook over here so I can look at that as reference. This will good over here. Just gonna make sure it's not tweaking. Okay. Yeah, gonna make sure it's not tweaking out because if I have to change the audio, not audio, but the visual bitrate, I will. Yeah, but I do plan on adjusting my stream schedule, so hopefully I can keep it more consistent with the times I'm able to stream. So I'm thinking, and I think I mentioned this in a old stream, but I do plan on making Tuesdays like maybe comic days or something like that, like personal art, but it's gotta be digital. Well, no, I think it just might be just any digital art, really, not specific to the comic. Thursdays are probably gonna end up being my my traditional art days. Also, I just really like doing most of my stuff traditional as opposed to digital. I like both, but traditional is easier for me because I can carry it around and work on it the majority of the day, or at least I can just work on it easier. So, and I finally brought back my camera stand, so I will probably have a traditional art stream for you guys Thursday, as long as I don't I hope I'm not ridiculously late as I was today. And then, oh, good. I think I don't know if I'll do Friday nights. I might stream on Friday nights, but if I do Friday nights and Saturday nights, it's probably just gonna be me playing games. Because I really want to catch up on my video games. I've been really playing a lot of Warframe, a lot of Genshin. What else? Star Rail. It's technically my favorite, but I haven't had time to play it. So, and there's a new character that I kind of want. So, I can only fit but so many games on my phone, unfortunately. So, Fridays and Saturdays are probably going to end up being gaming days if I can work that. I'll have to see. Do I need a room cable? I don't think so. I'm so sure I did this for the comic, but it throws me off. I forgot that I had like turned off the cursor setting for this tool, so I don't actually see where the pen thing is supposed to be, I guess.
At Ashley, get the furniture you love with
And it
no
throws
credit
me
needed.
off because
With
I'm used to
flexible
my
financing, Mike and
other
Stacy aren't just getting their dream
I'm
sectional,
used to my
they're
other
furnishing their whole living room with no money out
tablet
of pocket. Explore financing
like
that fits your
randomly.
budget. Only at Ashley.
That's good. Basically, the pen needed to be charged, and it was kind of glitchy, so it would randomly stop
Icon
working.
has the tools pros trust. From wrenches to storage solutions,
Because I'm so
diagnostic
used
tools, and
to
more.
having
Built
to
to
tap
last and backed for life. Pick yours up
to
today.
get the pen to
Icon.
work.
Tool truck quality, unbeatable value. Only at
Not
Harbor
even to
Freight.
work, but I have to tap to make sure I can see where the pen is and make sure the pen's active. It throws me off to not see the pen cursor, I guess. Ooh, don't do that. I don't like that type of phone. Well, thank you for jumping onto my stream. Good night. Or good day. Am I speaking? Maybe I am. I mean, it's not like she looks bad, it just looks odd. Am I be her eye. Don't do that. Yeah. No, I like the rotation more. Good to see your face. Probably get other people on it if you can. Great. Don't touch the floor. Need to make like mod shoot for the High Hope crew because they're gonna be off like a little bit if I go. 15 minutes here to me to do to my draw it. It shouldn't be too big of a deal as long as it keeps a basic shape. But I know later her hair's gonna change. So not her like her silhouette is probably gonna change a bit because she won't be wearing this hood so much. So, while I want her hair to look crazy and wild, I don't want it to be
Pull
Pull-ups are designed to go
so
up
hard
and
to
down like
draw that
underwear.
I don't know what
This
I'm
helps
doing.
build big kid confidence.
Depend keeps you drier than ever, so you can say yes to more than ever.
Yes. Yes. No.
I gotta admit that I love drawing them out. Let's see if I have enough of the face. I think whenever I'm having moments where I can't focus on one specific thing to draw, I'm just gonna come back to the comic. It'll help me get something done faster and feel better if I can get more of it done, so that hopefully I can do a relaunch soon enough. I haven't really put a specific date on my relaunch because I haven't worked on it consistently enough where I feel like I can actually give a day as to when I can relaunch the comic. And while at one point I had a somewhat consistent schedule to figure that out, it's kind of up in the air now for me, so I kind of just have to see what I'm working with. I think I love how I edited this. It looks too nice. Oh. And I can technically hear the theme music under my music, so I'm trying to keep a close eye on ads. I gotta look up the previous sketches and just I don't like. I am being a little harder on myself with this because I kind of thought this was so I am being a little tedious with this because I genuinely want it to look nice. So being harder on myself with this because I do want this to look. I want this to look good. So it wouldn't be a good representation of my best work if it didn't look good.
already ready?
Already ready.
Ready already.
Ready already.
Get a quick, quality, 15-minute oil change service and more at Jiffy Lube. In and out in a jiffy.
Harry's gonna have a lot of hair, but not on the ridiculous side. I'm also trying to keep the file space down, so I'm trying not to do a whole ton of layers. It's already a lot of layers with the comic, so each panel is typically a folder. So I'm trying to limit how many actual layers are in each little folder. I already know it's going to be a lot anyway. I also edited this pencil, my lining pencil specifically, to kind of look more hand-drawn, so it matches my traditional style a bit more, because I wanted it to look like that. And I think I did a pretty good job editing it to look like that. The Lord. I definitely need a new desk tool. I hope I don't get copyright for singing these, but I'm like, I can't help but sing, so I might mute myself for a minute. I might mute myself in a minute. No sing with Todd Cambino. really looks better to me now. So I'll leave it there. I might tweak her expression a little bit more, might tweak her actual face shape a bit more. But for now, I'm happy with how she looks. So now I can do the background of this panel.
At Ashley, getting what you want is easier than ever with 10 flexible payment plans and no credit needed options. Choose from no down payment, no interest, and no minimum purchase required. From our store to your door. Explore financing that fits your budget only at Ashley.
What's this? Oh, you know exactly where mine is. Or I might give up just a bit of stuff. I think the one thing that kind of helped, well, with the backgrounds and whatnot, was just to not think about it so hard. And just try to actively put more details into the background so it's not just solid color. Like, I want the environment to actually be seen, which is kind of the point of this project. So it would make no sense to not try to put some kind of details into the background. I gotta admit, my favorite thing has actually already been drawing candles in these little cubby spaces in the wall. Talking about that for so now. And I do like giving the walls the impression of being hand carved, because they are. So I think it helps. That can be like stated in a particular way. This would be just a dark cabin. I'll add a little detail to it anyway. That helps. That helps big time. Okay. Well, that's perfect. I love that. Okay. Yeah. Okay. We're in the document. I can't. Close up the circuit. All right. I will be right back. I hope no ads come up.
Pull-ups help build confidence. Take it from the #1
and 2
potty training pros.
I'm a big kid now.
Secure lid, clean tissues, and durable package. Grab Kleenex Snap and Go.
Okay. What's going on? You plan on cutting stream at 10 o'clock. I haven't been paying attention to any of. I haven't been paying attention to this time at all. Okay. Honestly, I'll be pretty happy if I can finish the line art in this one little section. Ooh, I just looked at this one. It'll be okay though. I don't think they're too spaced together, especially when this is supposed to be quote unquote quick. Well, let's say it's not a flip, so I gotta make sure I draw that correctly. I think when I was sketching, I didn't pay that any attention. Hold on, let me do myself a favor real quick. Alright. I have like 14 minutes, so I know. This is for this sketch for all of this.
Oh. Donde la mayoría ve fragilidad, Huggies ve a un luchador. Y durante cada asalto, ofrecemos protección suave para la piel más delicada. Huggies, juntos en esta lucha.
Okay. These are all my redone sketches. I haven't looked at this in a minute. I just want to see. So, I'm actually happy that I added additional sketches to these so that they're longer and more fleshed out than the, I don't want to say chicken scratch I put down, but so they're not short. This is the 4 and 5? I don't believe that. Oh, 4 and 5. I'm just gonna switch to his face. I'm honestly gonna be coming stream in like 12 minutes. So I hope y'all can see me well. Or well enough. I don't know why I'm so blurry. Probably camera settings that I just forgot to fix. Ooh. But I can show you guys the old sketches because they're new. But when I first sketched the comic, I had it pretty much done like a, I don't know how well you can actually see that. Oh, there it goes. So I had it kind of done like a normal comic page, which would have worked for webtoon, I guess, but I felt like there wasn't enough detail in each page to know what was going on clearly. And since then, I've added panels and whatnot to make it more fleshed out for webtoon. But that also means I'm not gonna try and flash the camera again. But that also means more dialogue and everything than what I initially planned on, because I planned on the first 3 episodes being, I don't want to say context clues basically, but no real talking. So I changed that one detail because it just felt like well, other than the very first episode explaining the status of the world, the other 2 episodes, the 2 and 3, were supposed to be just silent for a good bit. So oh, oh boy, this thing is supposed to light up. It's a little miniature that I took a long break from doing anything for. So it was a birthday gift from my sister. It's not the best, but I like it. But I thought some of my lights went out. So I'm like, hold the f up. Like I made sure everything was wired correctly before I put it together. I'm not fixing anything. It's just that it looks better in complete darkness than the few lamps I have lit right now. So anyway, back to the comic. So because I added the extra dialogue and everything to it, I thought that would fit webtoon more. So if I ever do like a redraw, I guess, of it as a official comic book style type thing, I have no idea how I'm gonna do that solo. It'll be a lot of editing because I'd have to re-edit these old pages and then fit these other panels I added into that. So I think one day I'll try to edit it like that so that I can see it as a official comic book type style. So that's how I used to draw all my comics and whatnot. And I think that I do plan on doing other comics between this, because this is my long term one, so a little short and whatnot in between. The shorts will probably be done in a full comic page style to make it easier on myself, because that's just the style I like to look at, honestly. Not that the webtoon style is bad, it simplifies the panels so you don't have to guess where the panels are supposed to go as long as they're in a top down order. But weird uh video thing here. What did you say? Well, it'll be fine. I'm almost at the end of my stream anyway. Ooh, yeah. Okay. But I'm actually getting back to being excited about being back into working on the comic a little bit. So I might make Saturday nights my comic days or something where I just stay up crazy late working on the comic, either Saturday or Friday. I don't know. It depends on how I'm feeling about art. Because over the weekends right now, I'm working on my tiny house. So I don't really get into drawing. I just go straight to bed. So yeah, it's a bit early, but I think I'm gonna call it a stream for tonight, so I can do a little bit of cleanup downstairs in the kitchen, and then go to bed on a somewhat decent time. So I'll probably post my official stream schedule once I figure it out officially, so that it's not up in the air, and then I'll try to stick to that. I'm not sure how well I will stick to it, but I'll definitely try my best. So let's see, that's all the time I have for tonight, honestly, because I'll sit here and ramble in circles for another 20 minutes if I could. So thank you guys so much for watching my stream. Don't forget to check out my other videos. I am trying to do more speed paints as well, and I'm trying to dabble in animation. It's just that animation takes a very, very long time, and I'm trying to like self-teach myself. So it'll be a while before I post any animations. I might try to do small, simple ones or anything. I really want to do dance animations. I won't lie, but those also take time. So yeah, that's all the time I have for tonight. And I think that's all the updates I have for you guys. So I will hopefully see you guys Thursday. Until next time, ciao for meow.